Grand Rising. I have recently done a chakra exercise, and as soon as I did it, I knew that it needed to be shared because literally that same day, things were just aligned. I was talking to a friend who was struggling with fear. I met this sister who was, again, struggling with fear. I want to take this moment to share an image that I created, a doodle that I had in my brain, and it's this heart with this wave going through. And it's just to symbolize that you need to experience the wave. You need to actually feel your emotions because it carries a particular energy and it has a particular wave. And you want it to actually flow. You don't want it to get stuck. You don't want to hold on to it, but you want to actually experience the wave. That way flow on. And that's really what the chakra exercise is about. So please keep that in mind as you go forth.
Tell me everything you know about chakras.
What are chakras?
Oh, I see.
We hold a sum of energy. They are essentially energy centers, and we have 7 of them. When things fall into the pool of energy, it disrupts the flow. And when it disrupts the flow, the pool cannot flow. It does not flow naturally. It does not flow like how it should. But if you open the paths, cleanse the pool, the energy will flow. There are 7 chakras that go up the body. Okay, so understand that this energy actually flows upward. Okay, think of yourself like a plant. Okay, trees grow upward. Plants tend to grow upward from the ground up. Okay, when you build from the ground up. Okay, so understand that your chakras build from the ground up. Okay, each of these chakras, each of these pools of energy has a purpose, okay, a specific purpose. And because they have a specific purpose, they can be blocked by a specific emotional mark.
I guess we'll start with the basics. The water flows through this creek much like the energy flows through your body. As you see, there are several pools where the water swirls around before flowing on. These pools are like our chakras.
So chakras are pools of spiraling energy in our bodies?
Exactly. If nothing else were around, this creek would flow pure and clear. However, life is messy and things tend to fall in the creek. And then what happens?
The creek can't flow?
Yes, but if we open the paths between the pools,
The energy flows.
I did not actually even highlight emotional, but I highlighted emotion, okay? Because they can be blocked by a specific emotion, a specific feeling. Caution, warning, please be advised. Opening the chakras is an intense experience. And once you begin, you cannot stop until all 7 are open. And you can stop, but it's not advised. Opening the chakras is simply cleansing the pool. Remember, we said if you open the paths, cleanse the pool, the energy will flow. All you're doing is cleansing that emotional mark, that emotional debris, okay? That trauma that you've been holding in. Now, I'm going to name the 7 chakras. I'm pretty sure you've probably heard of these in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I like to refer to the 7 chakras with nature. I was able to answer a lot of my questions fairly easily because I have faced a lot of what I've been through. For others who have not yet dealt with things that they've been through, trauma that they've been through, you may not answer these questions as easily, or you might be able to be very honest with yourself even though you haven't really dove that deep into yourself. All I'm saying is give yourself time and take your time, because everybody's different, but you need to answer these truthfully and wholeheartedly. So please take your time. If you want to talk it out and write it out, if you want to talk it out and have someone there, just please take your time, okay? And you know what? If you feel like, hey, you know what? I thought about some more stuff after you get done with this, you feel like you need to do it again, okay? Because for some people who haven't, again, faced a lot of their internal emotions, you may need to do this a couple of times, okay? Don't be that person to feel shame or guilt or any of those things. Do not, because you will just end up clogging your pools again. Just do what needs to be done, period. Just do that, okay? It's okay. And for some people, you may be able to pause this and speak aloud and answer these questions and work through them. Some people may want to write them. Some people may want to have someone else be there with them to work through this, to ask them questions so that they may dive deeper, okay? So take your time. Because you want to answer these questions truthfully. You want to be very, very honest with yourself so that you can actually cleanse these pools. And I said earlier that it is an intense exercise because you're stirring up emotions, you're getting them out. We are going to actually begin the exercise of opening the chakras. So let's dive in. Since chakras flow from the bottom up, let's go up. Let's talk about the earth chakra, your root chakra. It's located at the base of your spine, near your tailbone, at the base of your spine. It deals with survival, and it's blocked by fear. What are you most afraid of? Think about that. What are you most afraid of? Imagine that. Take your time to paint the picture of what you're afraid of in your mind. Visualize what you're afraid of. I know, but go ahead. Just let go. Just visualize it. See it. What are you afraid of? Pause this if you need to. Take your time. What are you afraid of? Let your fears become clear. Okay? Let your fears become clear. You must surrender those fears. Surrender. Let them go. Oftentimes, what we visualize is not real. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go so that your energy may flow. When you feel like you have figured out what you're most afraid of, when you can see your fears clearly, and when you can say, what, you know what? You know what? I'm letting go. Let go of that fear. Let go of that fear. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Let go of that fear. Let go. Let go. You don't need it. It's not an energy that is serving you. Let that fear go. Okay? Your vision, whatever you're seeing that you painted crystal clear about what you're afraid of, that's not real. It's in your head. Okay? It could be real. Yeah, it could be. But what you're seeing in your head is not the reality in front of you. So let it go. Okay? Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. Let it go. It ain't nothing that could happen. Let it go. Okay. Yeah. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay. Let that go. Okay. Take another deep breath in. Let that go. Okay. Let that out. Let that out. Let that energy flow. Okay. That vision is not in front of you. Let that go. Let that go. Okay. Let it go. Send it down the river. Let it go. Send it down the river. Let it go. Let it flow. Okay. Second chakra. Water chakra. This is located at the sacrum, okay? Your lower back. It's in between your two hip bones or in between your pelvis. Moving up a little bit from that tailbone, but still in the lower back region, okay? This deals with pleasure, okay? Yeah, you got your sex organs here. It deals with pleasure. But guess what it's blocked by? Guilt. So what I need you to do, I need you to take a deep look within yourself, and I need you to confess whatever burdens you have. What do you blame yourself for? What do you blame yourself for? What do you blame yourself for? After that becomes clear, you know what I need you to do? I need you to accept the reality that those things happened. These things happened. Go ahead and accept that. They happened. Yeah, take your time. Pause if you need to. It already happened, yo. You're blaming yourself for it because it already happened. So it's burdening you because it already happened. Confess whatever you're holding on to, whatever you blame yourself for, whatever you feel guilty about. Accept that it happened because it did happen. However, do not let the past be a poisonous thief. Don't let it poison your future. Don't let your guilt take over. Don't let the blame you have for yourself pour over day after day after day, and you just keep holding on to it. Because that ends up being a thief, okay? More than baggage, it ends up being a thief, because wherever you're storing that blame, that guilt, those burdens, something joyous, something positive, something uplifting could be there in its place, but it's not, because you're still holding on to it. Do not let the past be a poisonous thief. If you are to be a positive force in this world, you must forgive yourself, because you don't have room to hold on to things like that if you're going to be a positive force, okay? If you plan to be a positive force, understand me, hear me, meet me, overstand me when I say, if you are to be a positive energy force in this world, you must forgive yourself. It happened already. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Whatever the reasoning behind it was, learn that lesson, okay? There are a lot of times we do things, and after we do them, we feel ashamed, we feel guilty, we feel burdened, we feel heavy. It already happened, though. So you need to take your time and figure out maybe why it happened, what caused it. Whatever the questions are surrounding that, take your time with it. When it comes back down to it, you have to forgive yourself if you want to be a positive force, because you do not have room. Come on now, you do not have room in your water chakra. You do not have room in your pool of spiraling energy for that type of negativity, for that type of blockage, okay? You don't have room for that. You need all of your energy to flow, okay? And again, we're moving up, elevate. You know, everybody always wants to go up. But if it's blocked, the energy cannot go up. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay? Chakra number 3. Fire chakra. This chakra is located at the stomach. It deals with willpower, okay? It can be blocked by shame. It deals with willpower, but it can be blocked by shame, your fire chakra. What are you ashamed of? Similar but not the same to our previous chakra. What are you ashamed of? What are your biggest disappointments in yourself? Take your time. What are your biggest disappointments in yourself? When do you feel like you let yourself down? Think about that and then let it go. With all these exercises, you're going to think about these things. You're going to speak these things, write these things. And then you are going to let them go. Send them down the river, okay? Throw them away. Throw them out the window. Whatever works for you. But you have to get it out of you. And in order to get it out of you, you need to manifest it in the physical, okay? Like I said, whether you're going to write it, whether you're going to speak it. I sat in front of my window and I spoke mine out of the window, okay? Whatever you want to do, you need to let it go so that your energy can flow. Think about what your biggest disappointments in yourself were, what you're ashamed of, and then let them go. You will never find balance if you deny this part of your life, if you act like it didn't happen, okay? You will never find balance if you do not face this and let it go, period. Okay? Let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. After releasing each chakra, breathe in and breathe out. Yes. Number 4, your air chakra. This is located at your heart. We're still moving up the body. This deals with love and it's blocked by grief. Let all of your grief out in front of you. This includes any losses. Let the pain flow, okay? Let the pain flow. This one, they get more intense as you go, yes. But you need to let that pain flow. Take your time. Take your time. Because we're cleansing the pools, okay? Some things are more stubborn to get out than others. Take your time. But once you lay it all out in front of you, all your grief, all of your losses, you have to let that pain flow from inside of you out, okay? We are releasing. You have to get it out. And when you do that, love will be reborn. It's a natural cause and effect. Take your time. Breathe. Lay all of your grief out in front of you. Again, this includes any losses. Pause this as you need to and let that pain flow. Don't worry about the love being reborn. That will happen naturally. You won't have to do anything for that except let your pain flow outward. Let it go. That's it. Okay? Let it go. 5th chakra. This is your sound chakra. This chakra is located at the throat. It deals with truth, and it's blocked by lies. It's the lie you tell yourself, okay? Only the ones that you tell yourself, okay? Take your time and think about that. Sit with that. You cannot lie about your own nature. You can't lie about who you are. You can try to, but what does it do? It just causes a blockage. It just causes debris. It just causes your energy not to flow. It causes you to not be the full expression of who you are naturally. And if you can't be who you are naturally, come on now, something's off balance. You must accept who you are. Accept the gifts you have. A lot of time we have attributes about ourselves and we say, oh, I'm not really good at that. We try to downplay that, right? And that's something that is oftentimes rewarded in society. Now, I'm not saying go and saddle up on your high horse. What I'm saying is accept your gifts. Accept them. I talk about this all the time. Accept your gifts that are within. Accept that you are who you are. Accept that you are the one. You are the only one like you who has these specific and unique abilities and energy that you have. Accept who you are. Remove any lies that you've told yourself. I'm stupid, I'm dumb. I'm not really that good at that. Oh, I'm only good at it because of X, Y, and Z. No. Accept your nature, okay? You are naturally good at things. You have natural abilities, okay? Accept your power. Simple as that. Accept it. It is what it is. It is your nature, okay? Meditate on that. Breathe in and breathe out on that. 6th chakra. that is your light chakra. Moving on up, it's located at the center of your forehead, okay? Your third eye, pineal gland. It deals with insight. However, blocked by illusion, okay? Insight versus illusion, okay? Insight, not just sight, but insight, okay? That is a deep knowing, okay? A deep knowing versus an illusion. To think that, everything is so separate is not true. Yes, there is differentiation, there are differences. Yeah, of course. But understand that everything is connected. Think of ways this is true in your day-to-day life. What came to my mind was thinking about how things are connected and movies where we kind of see that being played out. 2 movies popped into my head: Final Destination and Butterfly Effect. Every little thing adds up to something else happening. Every little thing, plays into the next thing. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? That's a saying. I'll Google that later, right, to validate that. A push and a pull. So a yin and a yang, a black and a white. There's always something on the other side. Life is all about duality. Think of a coin, right? One coin, but 2 sides. Like, there's always going to be differences, but everything is still connected. So don't ever think or feel like it's not. You just may have to look at it from a different perspective, a different angle, a different point of view. And when you can do that, you really do unblock your third eye. You're not hypnotized or fazed by the illusions. You're able to really see inside. You're able to really understand and overstand. And that is what that third eye looks like. That is what being awake, conscious, aware, that is what that looks like. Take your time and meditate on what you thought was separate. Think about how they actually are connected. Drum roll, please. Number 7, your thought chakra, okay? This is located at the crown of your head, also known as your corona. Yeah. Corona also means crown of head. Interesting little fun fact. This deals with pure cosmic energy, right? It's above you, right? Now people say it's above me. Yeah. I'm going to give it to God. This is above me. Pure cosmic energy, right? However, it can be blocked by earthly attachments. Okay? Now, this one is one of the most difficult, which is also why it's at the very top. They get more difficult as you work your way up. For this one, you need to meditate on what attaches you to this world. And you have to let it go. You have to let it flow. You must learn to let it go. Let that pure cosmic energy flow. And when I say what attaches you to this world, I literally mean what attaches you to this world. Whether it's your job, whether it's your kids, whether it's your man, whether it's your girl, whether it's your mama, whether it's your cats, whether it's your favorite band, whether it's Kanye or Beyonce, whether it's your favorite vacuum cleaner, whether it's your favorite bar, your favorite alcohol, whatever attaches you to this world, whatever you love in this world, you have to let it go. And there's a great saying that if you love something, you'll let it go, right? That ties into the chakra. Because in reality, your spirit is going to live on forever. Your spirit is pure cosmic energy. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, you have to be willing to not only acknowledge that, but live in that truth. And living in that truth means letting go of what attaches you to this world. And it's not to say that you can't still love those things, but you have to be able to, if need be, differentiate. We worked our way up through earth, through water, through fire, through air, through sound, through light, and now through thought. Okay, we literally worked our way up from the ground up, literally. The very last thing was thought, because it's located at the crown of your head. Imagine you have a crown sitting on top of your head. It is on top of your head. It is above you. And once you can get this in check, as above, so below. It just creates a natural flow. When the energy can flow naturally, you will begin to see things and live life as you were meant to. You will be the full expression of who you are. Things will manifest easier for you. You will be able to see things from a different perspective, a different point of view. You won't look at the bad things as bad things, but you'll look at them as lessons, and you'll say, what can I learn from this? What did I miss? You won't be beating yourself up. You won't let things get you down. You won't hold on to things. You'll be able to let go, because what did we just do? We just worked through trauma and we let it go. Hurt and we let it go. So much emotional baggage, and what did we do? We let it go. If you need to do this exercise again, do it again. Meditate on each one of these. Release, let go, and let it flow.
Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you? Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you? Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you? Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you? Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you? Free your mind and everything will follow, won't you?
Your ideas are always good. Don't ever, even if it was in the past, never have any fear with sharing your ideas, because you have a very brilliant, creative, unique mind, and everything that comes out of it has been amazing.